basketball in New Zealand. So I love Jo. I love everything that she brings to the table from an intangible standpoint. She's probably not going to be the leading scorer too many nights, but what she's going to do is just make us very efficient offensively and defensively.
Next, we have number 5, Madison Martin, who just so happened to be down the road from an area called Little Elm. And you always find these guards that are special. She's listed at 5'4". Tell us about Madison Martin.
Maddie was co-defensive player of the year last year, one of the quickest guards I've ever coached at any level. Her ability to go from 0 to 60 is elite. She can guard anybody. Her side-to-side lateral quickness is phenomenal. She was huge for us last night because they had a couple players that were making plays for Panola, and Maddie started locking down and really kind of disrupted their offensive flow. So Maddie's a very defensive-oriented player, gets the ball up the floor, scores it getting into the lane, good decision maker. So Maddie kind of makes us go.
All right. You also have another guard. This time, this is the Aussie,
Yep.
the 5'4", wearing number 10. Her name is Susan, and I pronounce it.
Yep, it's Fonboulet.
Fonboulet. Okay,
Yes.
I got to make sure that.
So Sue's, everybody loves Sue. She has a bright smile. She has the ability to really, really score it. She necessarily hasn't got off to a great start yet, but we're expecting big things from Sue this year. I just think she can get to the rim. She can shoot the three. She has a good pull-up game. So I'm excited for Sue. She's had really good growth this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next, we have number 24, J.C. Ingram. She plays forward. She's a sophomore. She's from Pearland, Texas.
She is. So JC's JC is an athletic, forward, really going to be a guard. We're transitioning her into that guard position. She was actually a 5'8", 5-man in high school. So JC, she's actually led us in scoring the last couple games in her scrimmage. Led us in scoring last night. Her motor's high. She gets on the offensive glass. She's developing the three-point shot. She made a 3 last night.
Wow.
I love Jay. She's a starter for us, but she's undersized in the post, but she's a fighter. JC has a huge upside.
All right. And last but not least, number 25, Grace Burke-Harsmeyer.
Yes, 3 last names I tell Gracie all the time. So Gracie's a returning sophomore for us. She's a starter as well. Wing, shoots the ball well, has the ability to slash it to the rim. She just knows what she's supposed to do on the floor for us. That sophomore year is huge. Steady player. She made a huge shot for us last year at Collin to help clinch a co-championship in overtime. So I'm expecting some good things from Grace again this year.
Now, Coach Lowe, you usually have a 6th and 7th player off the bench, so who should I be looking for?
Yeah, I think right now you're looking at Tay Bigelow, number 0. Tay was big last night for us, made 2 threes in that fourth quarter. Tay's arguably one of our most disciplined defensive players, knows where to be, high IQ. She also plays point guard, combo guard for us, so when Maddie's out of the game, Tay will play the point for us. Tay's just solid. I'm challenging her to be more of a scorer this year. I'm asking for her to be a bigger scorer for us. And then I'm going to say, kind of looking right now, who we talked about. Talked about the starters. Neve Chamberlain is another one from New Zealand.
Okay.
5'11". Neve's starting to figure some stuff out. She's another kid that I think we need to really have a good freshman year for us, be able to stretch the floor, knock down shots. She's 5'11", so she gives us some length where we're a little bit short in some spots, but I do think I can see every day with Neve getting better and better, handling the American game, a little bit more physical, and she's starting to kind of play that way, so I'm excited for her too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to the head coach of the Grayson Vikings, and as Coach Steve Lowe, I want to say hello to all the family, the friends, and our international listeners, because there is a big time different zone. I can't. My son's in Korea.
Yes.
I would say, what is it, 7 or 8 hour time zone?
Well,
difference?
for them, so I think they're about 17 hours ahead of us.
Oh, wow.
So they're going to be watching our game about probably 5 a.m. on Sunday morning.
Well, good morning to you over there that's listening. And I'll probably be here about at least 80% of the games.
Yep.
But I've already made a commitment to be here. So now we're going to take just a few minutes to talk about your opposing team today. They're coming in from Grand Bend, Kansas. And
Great Bend, yep.
That's Barton College.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about their head coach, first of all. His name
is Allen.
Yeah, Coach Allen. That's
yep,
his name.
Yep. So, they had a rough day yesterday. But number 2 is kind of their motor. She makes them go. Point guard, Regina Donahue. Athletic, gets to the rim, left-handed, right-hand pull-up kid. I like her. Number 10's another kid, another returner for them. She's kind of a shooter-driver kid.
That's Cody Greer, by the way. Okay.
Yep. There's a couple of the kids on our list. And then number 5 is another Elena Eck.
Okay.
Yep, she's another solid returner for them. So, it's funny. I told our team today in shoot around that don't expect them. They had a rough day yesterday.
Who did they play yesterday?
They played Collin College. Collin won by 30. But, early in the year, there's a lot of growth with teams. You have good days, you have bad days. You're trying to figure out your team. You're trying to figure out the opponent. So I expect them to play with a little bit more edge today. They have a probably salty taste in their mouth after getting beat pretty good yesterday. And I just told our girls to be prepared. Just because they lost by 30 yesterday doesn't mean that they're going to, roll over today.
All right. As we wrap up, because we get ready for this game, we got to recognize your assistant coach, Simeon Barton.
Yeah, so it's Simeon Barton. Yep. And he's my assistant coach. He's been here for 2 years now. He came from Sam Houston State. I love Sim. He makes my life easy. He's in the gym all the time with the girls, working them out. He's heavy in the recruiting trail. He's very connected in the state of Texas. We've already got 3 commitments for next year, and that's a credit to just his work in the spring and summer and building relationships. So I've been very lucky to have some good assistant coaches.
Yeah, I see him out there working with the team right now. And by the way, before we wrap up, I noticed you did at least keep one player. You got one in-state from out of Oklahoma that made it down. A lot of your players are from here in the Lone Star State of Texas.
Yes, sir.
And I think that's an awesome thing because you got so much that you can work with.
Yep.
So, Coach, we're going to wrap up. Thank you for your time. Any closing comments as we get ready for this game? I'm excited that we're back together. I think you add a great value to both the men's and women's programs here by, instead of just watching dead air and basketball going back and forth, that you can tell a story, for the parents listening, and you'll get to know the kids. I'm really happy that you're here. So, Thank you. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Coach Lowe, and we're looking forward to having a phenomenal game on today. Ladies and gentlemen, Grayson Community College basketball, the Lady Vikings are in action today against the Cougars from Barton Community College of Kansas. We'll be right back, so keep it right here. Again, I want to thank everybody for joining us for our broadcast. My name is Cedric Bailey, and this is my inaugural game here for Grayson College. And it was an honor to be able to talk to Coach Lowe. And if you're just now checking us out, I want to let you know that the Vikings opened up the season with a win yesterday. They played at 4 o'clock, and they beat Panola College. And so they're 1-0, looking at their schedule, which I'll be more than glad to share that with you to let you know how the Lady Vikings are going to be looking. Their next game will be 1 week from today. It's homecoming. And coming in from Idaho will be North Idaho College. That game will be on next Saturday. And then, of course, we got the Barton Community College Classic. That's going to be 2 days, and that'll be held up in Kansas. That'll be on Friday, November the 14th and 15th. And then they will travel to Tishomingo on November the 20th. That'll be on a Thursday to take on the Aggies. So we're about ready for the playing of the national anthem. We do have the starting lineups for the teams. And we're going to take a break for just a second, and we'll be right back with Vikings, Grayson College Vikings, Lady Vikings basketball here on our YouTube channel. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready now for the national anthem at this time. Turn it over to the PA announcer. Number 13 is going to be Mary. Let's see, the name is Mary Akinde, and she is a freshman from Lagos, Nigeria. She's 6'5". And number 22 for the Cougars will be Ava Clements. Starting lineup for Grayson College, the Lady Vikings, as they have the ball right now. They did win the tip. Shot is on the way. It's going to be missed. Fight for the rebound, and Cougars come up with it. They race the ball up the court. I'll give you the lineup for just a few seconds here. Cougars shooting. That's an air ball. Fight for it, and it's going to go out of bounds. His possession, Grayson College. Starting for Coach Steve Lowe, and the Lady Vikings will be number 2, Joanna McCaskill. She is from Christchurch, New Zealand. Number 5, Madison Martin. They call her Maddie. She's from Little Elm, Texas. Number 10 is Susan Fontua, and she's a sophomore from Perth, Australia. Number 24, J.C. Ingram, freshman, a sophomore from Pearland, Texas. And number 25, Gracie Burkhart, sophomore, 5'8", from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. That is the lineup. Ball is stolen, and here goes Barton College. Taking it down, the Cougars with the shot is up. It's missed. Fight for the rebound. And the Vikings come up with the ball. They run the ball up the court, handled by Bigelow. Bigelow is in the game. And that is a turnover. Double checking the lineup to make sure that we see who's out there. I had said number 2, but Bigelow is in the game starting for Coach Lowe. Cougars working the ball around, trying to find a position, and it's a turnover, and the ball is going to come right over here because it looked like for Barton, Regina was going the other direction when her teammate threw the ball toward the bench. So here come the Vikings. We're down the court. She thinks about the shot. She comes in, has to watch that foot. Shot is up. Thought she got fouled, but they didn't call it. Barton taking the ball down the court. Passes it down to, of course, Mary Akinde, and that is a turnover, so it's going to be the Vikings' ball. No score in this game. 8 minutes and 29 seconds is our time here in the first period. Working around. Vikings setting up the offense, and they're going to call a pushing foul. And I believe that's going to be charged to number 2. If it is, that is her first foul. That's going to be called on Regina Donahue. Vikings going to inbound the ball. Get it in before the 5-second count. They do. Bigelow handling the ball at the top of the key. Shot is up, and she's going to draw a foul, so that's the second foul of the game. At the line, shooting for the Vikings will be Tay Bigelow. Shot is up, and it is good.
Don't match up. Don't match up. Pick up. Pick up and defend. Pick up and defend.
Second free throw is on the way. And it is good, too. Vikings leading against the Cougars 2-0. Vikings putting that pressure on her. Good job by, of course, Madison. Martin, Little Elm, Texas. Going to call a foul. Who they call a foul on? Okay, that foul is going to be charged to Melton. Correction, that is on, of course, Burkhalter. That's what it was. Barton with the shot. It looked like it was partially blocked. Good job by the Lady Vikings on that particular play. Fighting for that ball was J.C. Ingram. Here come the Vikings bringing the ball up the court at this time. You just joined us, our score. Grayson College 2, Barton College 0. Working it around. Ingram with the ball. She passes it to her teammate. Gracie has the ball. She's passed it out. Now it's 7 seconds on the clock, on the shot clock. And there goes a three-pointer, and it's going to be missed. And then, of course, Akinde comes up with the rebound for Barton. Turnover, possession in favor of the Lady Vikings. They're going to inbound the ball up under the rim.
John, watch for the slip. Next one.
Got to get it in the 5 seconds. They do. Gracie with the ball. Working it around, getting it to her teammate. Bigelow. She goes up on the goal and shoots it in the basket. They do count it. Good job by, of course, the Vikings. Madison Martin scores. Foul's going to be called against Barton. Cougars. We're going to see what's going to happen on that one. Score is 5-0 in favor of Grayson College. Regina bringing it up for Barton. Passes it off to her teammate, Cody Greer. Coach wants 3 seconds in the lane. Tight defense. I tell you what, Grayson is staying on him. 5 seconds on the shot clock. They get it down low. Shot is up. It's good. Count the basket. And that is going to be Clements who scores. Working the ball around the Vikings are. Lady Vikings are doing that. Shot is up. It's up left-handed, and it is good. Count the basket for the Vikings. Talea Bigelow scores that for Grayson. That is going to be 5 fouls already against, of course, Barton Community College. She hits the free throw, makes the score 8-2. Favor of the Lady Vikings. Barton bringing the ball up the court. Thinks about the shot, pulls back, finds her teammate. Cougars working it around. And she's going to go in the lane, try to get a foul. And the official, he didn't know that he had to look over to the other side to get an assistant. And he said it is going to remain possession of the Cougars. So they're going to inbound the ball at this time. Greer throwing it in. They're going to call a holding foul. Foul that's going to be charged to the Vikings, Joanna McCaskill. 5 minutes, 52 seconds left here in the first period. We're looking at the Vikings. They're leading 8-2. Shot is up. It's missed, and they try to pull it back up. And they come up with a rebound. Again, another shot. They miss it. And here comes the Vikings. They kick it out. Shot is on the way. Three-pointer, and it's going to be missed. Rebound, Cougars. Racing the ball up the court. Again during this time period. Mary with the ball. She's going to shoot it, and she connects. She's on the board now. The 6'5" freshman from Lagos, Nigeria. We'll take it. Three-point basket is good. That's Gracie Burkhardt. That's Berkshire Hertz-Meyer. Three-pointer is good. That is scored by Elena Eck. Barton. Shot is up. Missed. Rebound. Cougars. 4:50 left here in the first period. 11-7 is our score. She drives in the paint. Shoots. Misses. Rebound. Grayson with the ball. Racing up the court. That's going to be handled by Maddie Martin. Three-pointers on the way, and it's all long, but rebound. How about the Vikings being at the right spot, at the right place at the right time? J.C. Ingram scores for the Vikings. 13-7, 4 minutes and 21 seconds left here. First period. Fight for the rebound. And it's going to be jump ball is the call. I tell you what, J.C. Ingram got down there. We got a substitution in the game. Two coming in for the Vikings. Looks like it's going to be Susan Farkerblow. She's going to come in the game. And Naima Chamberlain coming in the game now for the Lady Vikings. 4 minutes and 12 seconds. We'll be back at 60 seconds here for the remainder of this game. Our score, Vikings 13, Cougars 7. And welcome back after the timeout that was called by, of course, the Vikings. Let's see who's back out on the court now. Entering the game now for the Cougars. Number 4 is Kiana Hall, a sophomore from Liberal, Kansas, in the game. Meanwhile, on the court now for the Vikings is number 1, Andrea Johnson from Waco, Texas. Cougars with the ball in the corner. Pressure is on by Naim. 3 seconds on the shot. She's going to shoot a three-pointer. She misses, and that ball's going to go out of bounds. Vikings is going to go ahead and pick it up from right there. Bigelow lets it go out of bounds. She gets it to her teammate. They inbound it. Susan, number 10, is in the game, and she's the one that was able to get it back to, of course, Bigelow. Vikings setting up their offense. Kicks it out in the corner. She thinks about the three, but she comes in. Almost loses it, but they were able to recover. Shot is underway, off the glass, miss, And good rebound, good follow-up for the Vikings. Andrea Johnson scores. Cougars bringing the ball up the court. Looking at the clock, 3 minutes and 21 seconds left here in the first period. Vikings leading 15-7, looking pretty good. Shot is up, it's going to be missed. Vikings going to come up with it. Andrea Johnson brings it up the court. She's in the paint. She's going to shoot it. And looks like she's going to draw the foul, and it's going to be called. It's going to be charged to Regina Donahue. Look like she's going to have to come out the game because I believe that is her second foul. She's going to have a seat, and coming in the game for her is Brylan Moody. She's a freshman, 5'7", from Aurora, Nebraska. That is going to put at the line for the Vikings, Andrea Johnson. She's going to get 2 shots. 3 minutes, 3 seconds left here in the first period. Vikings looking pretty good. Second game of the season. They won yesterday against Panola. Johnson misses the free throw. Now go back out there again and try to see if she can connect on this second shot. Bends her knees, shoots, and she connects. 16 points for Grayson College. Taking on Barton College. Great Bend, Kansas is where they're from. They played yesterday against Collin Community College and lost the game by 30 points. Shot is on the way. It's going to be missed. It hits the floor. Here comes the Vikings running up the court. Pass to Johnson. She's going to shoot the 3. Misses. Fight for the rebound. Cougars come up with it. That's Hall. She passes it off to her teammate. That is Cody Greer. Now working the ball is Moody. Gives it back to Hall. They work it around. 15 on the shot clock. Shot is up. Well, she tried to pass it to her teammate. But I tell you what, the Lady Vikings, Bigelow is not having it. She's a feisty player right there. She's a sophomore from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Cougars going to inbound the ball just to our right. She steps in. Shot is underway. It's going to be long. Fight for the rebound. Here comes Johnson. Breaking the ball up the court for the Lady Vikings. Shot is underway by Johnson. She misses. And we got a turnover. Travel is the call against the Cougars. And that is going to be Vikings ball. And they'll inbound it right in front of the bench there. Coach Lowe is shouting out instructions to his team at this time. They're right in front of us. Ball goes out of bounds, but they were able to throw it back in. That was Ingram. Timeout on the court right now, and that's going to be charged to the Cougars. So our score with 2 minutes and 2 seconds left here in the first period. It is the Vikings 16, Cougars 7. We'll be right back. All right, back to the action here after the timeout that was called by Barton County. They do inbound the ball across the line. Officials say that it's going to remain Cougars ball. To get it down low, shot is up and it's good. Count the basket. Basket is scored by Elena Eck. Here come the Vikings racing up the court now. Working it around. And that looks like it is going to be a foul charge, blocking foul. That is going to go up against the Cougars. So at the line will be shooting Andrea Johnson for the Vikings. We'll see what's going to happen here as he's shooting a free throw right now. That's Johnson. She connects on that basket. So she's going to shoot her second free throw at this time. Shot is up, and it is good. Vikings leading 18-9. Cougars trying to work around, get a shot. Vikings with a tight defense on them. And that is Johnson with the steal. 2-on-2. Good pass. Shot is up and it's good. Count the basket for Lady Vikings. That was scored by, of course, the Vikings. That is Susan. Faith handling the ball for the Cougars at this time. Shot is on the way. It's missed. Fight for the rebound. It looks like that is going to be J.C. Ingram taking the ball up the court. She gets it off to her teammate. That is going to be Maddie Martin. 3-pointers on the way. Count it. It is good for the Vikings. That was scored by Nam Chamberlain. And they're going to call travel. A lot of animation on the bench over here. It's going to be the Lady Vikings ball. 30 seconds left. Johnson's going to come and take a break right quick. Now entering the game, Ivy Jackson, freshman from Anna, Texas, and number 35, Tania Davis, the freshman from Houston, Texas. Look like they're going to let this go. It's got 20 seconds. Shot clock's been turned off. Vikings going to hold for the last shot. Good pass down. Shot is up, a little bit long. She misses. And that's going to be a foul charge to the Vikings. Susan Fambelet tried to get that. She's a young lady that's from Australia. The shot is on the way, and it's no good. It's missed. So, ladies and gentlemen, after one period, our score, the Vikings 23, the Cougars from Barton County Community College 9. We'll be right back after this. All right, folks, welcome back to the second period now. As we get ready, let's see who's on the floor right now for the Lady Vikings. Looks like it's going to be Susan along with Maddie. Also on the court is Tanea Davis, along with Ivy Jackson, and also Naima Chamberlain on the court for the Lady Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Cougars, Elena Eck. Also, number 20 is in the game. That's Crystal Long. Number 11, Faith Ackman. Number 30, Brylan Moody. And number 4, Kiana Hall. Travel is the call against Barton College. Got to get it across the timeline. They do. Working it around during this time period. 3-pointers on the way, and it's good. Count the basket. That was hit by Elena Eck. Cougars now have 12 points. Trying to get the ball down to her teammate, and that's a turnover. So now coming to take a break is Susan for the Vikings, and also Naima Chamberlain. Now returning in the game is Bigelow for the Lady Vikings, and also in the game back is number 25, Gracie. That's Burkhart Meyer. Getting it down low, and looks like the Vikings did try to go for it, and they were not able to come up with the ball during that time period. Cougars going to inbound the ball. They get it in. Good job by the Vikings on there, Maddie Martin. And that's a steal. There goes Bigelow. Got two teammates over there. One has to duck. Oh, she almost traveled, but she was able to get her foot down. 3-pointers on the way. It was missed. Fight for the ball. Vikings, it's going to be jump ball. When Tanea Davis said, it's my ball and I'm going to take it. So the possession that goes in favor of Barton Community College. Cougars bringing the ball up, and I think she traveled. She did two things at one time. So we'll see what's up on that. Hey, by the way, I want to take this time to say a special thank you to Michael Acosta. Thank you, Michael, for setting us up here. First time getting a chance to be here for the Vikings to do the game. And appreciate the fans that are watching throughout the Lone Star State and around the world in New Zealand. We appreciate you. Shot is up. It's missed. Vikings going to fight for the rebound. And I tell you what, she was doing a pretty good job for Grayson, and that is, of course, Maddie Martin. Shot is up, missed. Here come the Cougars with the ball. They race the ball up the court. Faith Ackerman with the ball. Passes out to her teammate. That is going to be Moody. Pressure is on by the Vikings. That is Ivy Jackson on her. There's a steal. She's going to go in uncontested and score the layup, and it's good. Count it. Maddie Martin scores for the Vikings. Almost another steal. Tight defense from the Vikings. Good job by Bigelow. They're going to call a blocking foul. That's going to be charged to the Vikings. So it's going to remain Cougars ball. Back in the game now for, of course, Barton is going to be Regina Donahue. Score is 25-12 is our score. 7:28 here in the second period. Donahue handling the ball, gets it out to her teammate. Long works it around. Donahue shoots and misses. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Back in the game for the Vikings. Coming in for Davis is going to be McCaskill. Joanna McCaskill coming in for Tanaya Davis. Inbounds the ball. Donahue gets the ball. Kicks it out to her teammate, Elena Eck.
Back to Donahue. She's at the top of the key. 3-pointers on the way. And I tell you what, she put a little arch on that one. It went in, so she's got a 3-pointer for the Cougars. Maddie Martin handling the ball, kicks it off, throws it wild cross court, and 3-pointers on the way, and it's good. Count the basket. Basket is scored by Gracie Burkhawksmeyer. We'll give you some stats here at halftime. Working it around at this time. At the top of the key, the shot is up, and it's good. Count it. Basket scored by the Cougars, Elena Eck. 28-18, 10-point lead in favor of the Vikings. 3-pointers on the way. Shot is up, is missed. And Ivy Jackson knocks it out of bounds. Jackson's going to come have a seat. She's going to be relieved. Back in the game for the Vikings, number 24, J.C. Ingram. Jenna Donahue bringing the ball up for the Cougars. She is being guarded by, of course, Maddie Martin. Shot is on the way by Regina Donahue, and she misses. And that's going to be possession, should be the Cougars' ball. They're going to inbound it up under the goal. Checking to see if the coach, Alan Clark, for Barton is going to make a sub, and he's not. They get it to the 6'5" post for Barton, and she scores. Mary Akinde. Shot is up, it's missed, rebound, and here comes, of course, the Cougars. Regina Donahue with the ball for the Cougars. They drive in the paint, shot is up, and they're going to call a foul. And the foul is going to be charged to the Vikings. They're going to call that against J.C. Ingram. So, taking a break right now for the Vikings is going to be Maddie Martin and Bigelow. At the line shooting for the Cougars is going to be number 5, Elena Eck. She hits on that first shot. Second shot is on the way. And the shot is good. Now the score is 28-22 in favor of course, your Vikings with 5 minutes and 18 seconds left. Vikings working around. Shot is on the way, and it's missed. Fight for the ball. As Mary comes up with the rebound, Akinde for the Cougars. Shot is on the way, missed. Akinde with the rebound. Donahue tries to pick it up and has to pass it to her teammates. It's stolen by the Vikings, and that's going to be a double dribble. I tell you what, Joanne McCaskill, she was trying to figure out if she should dribble or should she pass the ball. Coach Lowe is showing his discernment about what happened on the play. And they're going to have a discussion to talk about it. Coach Lowe had a concern and question about a call. So we'll take a break. We'll be right back with 4 minutes and 48 seconds left here in the first half. It is your, of course, Vikings from Grayson College 28, Barton County College Cougars 22. We'll be right back. All right, Vikings fans, back to the action here. Beautiful Saturday, first Saturday in the month of November. Don't forget to set your clocks back an hour tonight, okay, folks? Don't forget, okay? Vikings on the defense. Shot is up. Mary shoots for the Cougars. She misses. They come up with the rebound. Kicks it back out. Regina Donahue shoots the ball. It's going to be short. It's an air ball, and it's going to be Vikings ball. By the way, back in the game for the Vikings is going to be number 1, Andrea Johnson. So Johnson's on the court. We're seeing that Susan Fantabulule is on the court. And also on the court for the Vikings, number 24, J.C. Ingram. And they're going to call a foul, offensive foul. That's going to be charged to J.C. Ingram. And that's her second foul. Their guard, Regina Donahue, handling the ball, bringing it up for the Cougars. This is the closest they've been since this whole game, with 6 points. Working it around. Shot is on the way, and it's missed. Fight for the rebound. I thought they was going to call that on Mary. It said that she's on her back. Oh, almost a steal by the Vikings. Susan was right there, but it worked out in the Vikings' favor. Lady Vikings going to inbound the ball. Looks like that's going to be, of course, Chamberlain bringing the ball. Gets it into her teammate, Ingram. Now Johnson working it around. McCaskill, shot is up. And that's going to go off the Cougars. So it looks like the Lady Vikings going to inbound the ball. That's Ingram. Got to get it in. She does. And that's a turnover. Here comes the Cougars bringing the ball up the court. Johnson is meet her at the half-court line, making her change direction at that time period. Regina handling the ball for the Cougars at this time. She's shouting out the direction of which direction she wants them to go. And it's a steal. There's Johnson right there. She picked her like, I can't even describe it. And she shoots, misses a layup, but a follow-up. Good job for the Vikings. McCaskill is there to put it back up. Score is now 30-22 with 3 minutes and 3 seconds left here till halftime. Shot is underway. It's an air ball. And they're going to call a foul, a pushing foul. And that's going to be called against number 15, Mary Akinde. Now back in the lineup for, of course, the Cougars, number 33, Kuros Eunice. She is from Nigeria. She's in the game, along with Clements. And I believe number 30 just checked in, too. That is Moody. She's back in the game. Good job by JC. She goes in and shoots, misses, thought she had the basket. It just didn't fall. It went over the rim. That was Susan Fambalule that was the one that was shooting that one. Spin, shot is up, and it's rebound. Johnson's going to pull it down. Going to race it up the court for the Lady Vikings. Stops, and they reset their offense. Kicks it off in the corner. That is Ingram with the ball. Got to get out the paint. 3 seconds. Got to get out. Shot is on the way, and it's missed. Rebound, Cougars. They're going to race the ball up the court. Handling it for them will be number 22 handling the ball, and she loses it. Returning back in the game for the Vikings will be Bigelow and Martin. They come in the game right now to relieve Chamberlain and also Susan Fanfoulet. Nice pass inside, and she shoots, misses, fight for the rebound. They shoot again, a third time, and that time the Cougars come up with the shot. It was scored by Eunice, number 33. In the corner, three-pointers on the way, and it's just a little bit short. That shot was by J.C. Ingram. Now returning back in the lineup for the Lady Vikings will be number 25, Tanaya Davis. She's going to come in the game and relieve Joanna McCaskill. Vikings inbound the ball. We got 1 minute and 28 seconds left here. Working it around. In the corner. Looking for the shot. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Shot's up. Oh, misses it. Vikings almost come up with the steal. They got to get back. Here come the Cougars. She's going to shoot the three-pointer. Misses, and they're going to let it go out of bounds. Good job, JC, on letting it go. Got a good group of fans in here today. Got some other games that's going to be coming up in just a few minutes. Looking to see how we're going right now. Thought about the shot, kicks it back out to Johnson. She'll shoot it, and it's going to hit the rim, but it doesn't go in. Shot is on the way, and it's good. Count the basket for the Cougars. Elena Eck scores. Bring the ball across the court. Nice move inside. She shoots. Wasn't able to quite get it where she wanted to, and that was Madison Martin, known as Maddie. Putting the defense on her, on Moody. Moody handling the ball for the Cougars. Maddie Martin. And that's an air ball too. And the Vikings are going to let it go out of bounds. That's Bigelow. Going to go ahead and inbound it, but I think Coach Lowe is going to go to his bench and then going to bring back in the game. And this time in for J.C. Ingram. Returning back in for the Lady Vikings is going to be Chamberlain. 2 seconds. Shot is up, and it's going to be short. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up our first half. Our score, Grayson College 30, Barton College 27. We'll be back with the second half in just a few minutes, so keep it right here. All right, folks, welcome back here. We're about ready for the start of the second half here. I do have some stats for you. Let's go ahead and see what's going on as far as scoring. Meanwhile, for the Lady Vikings, we have Bigelow with a total of 3 points. McCaskill, 1 foul, 3 points. Madison Martin, 6 points, 1 foul. Susan Farboulet has a total of 3 points, 1 foul. And let's see, we also have J.C. Ingram. She's got 2 fouls with a total of 3 points, and our leading scorer with 1 foul and 6 points, Gracie Burkhardt-Meyer is what we have on that. Far as, of course, the Cougars, their leading scorer is Elena Eck, number 5. She's got a total of 16 points. So here comes the Vikings with the ball. This time they're going to be going from our left to right. Shot is up, and it should be good. Good basket by, of course, the Lady Vikings. That was scored by Madison. Here comes, of course, the Cougars. Donahue handles the ball, gets it back, kicks it out to Eck. They get it down to Akinde, and the ball is taken, and it's going to be on the line. Meanwhile, leading in the scores for, of course, the Cougars, Regina Donahue with 3 points, Elena Eck with 16, Mary Akinde with 4, Clements with 2 points, followed by Eunice with 2 points. Again, handling the ball for the Lady Vikings, Madison Martin. She kicks it out to J.C. Ingram. Ingram goes backdoor, shoots, and gets fouled. That should be a foul called against Akinde. That's going to be her 3rd foul in the game. That was a shooting foul, so that's going to send the Vikings, number 24, J.C. Ingram, at the line. She's going to shoot 2 free throws. Shot is on the way. And it's good. She gets the roll. Second shot is on the way. Takes her time to look up. J.C. Ingram at the line shooting for the Lady Vikings at this time. And looks like it's not going to be good. It's a lane violation. All right. So we'll see what's going to happen on that one as we look and see what's going on. Taking the ball down the court now. Looking to see what's going on. Gets it to Mary Kinnick. She kicks it out. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Donahue kicks it out, 2 seconds. She's not going to get it off. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Good job by the Vikings on the defense on that. Chamberlain. So Donahue's going to come out the game, and returning back in is Moody for the Cougars. Our score, 33-27 is our score. 8 minutes and 33 seconds here in the 3rd period. Lady Vikings with Bigelow working it around. Gets it off to Martin. Martin shoots, misses. Akinde comes up with the rebound for the Cougars. And they're going to drop it down. Thinks about the shot in the paint. And they're going to call a foul. And it's going to be probably charged to number 24. It is to J.C. Ingram. That's going to be her 3rd foul. Here in the game. So we're going to go with a substitution. And they get it into Akinde. She kicks it out. 3-pointers underway, and it's missed. Rebound. Vikings come up with the ball. That's going to be picked up by J.C. Ingram. Maddie Martin handling the ball, works it around. Takes it in the paint, and this should be a foul called against the Vikings. That foul is going to be charged to the Clements. That's what it is. Clements, number 22 for the Cougars. So that's listed as her 1st foul of the game. Martin is going to come out and have a seat right now for the Vikings. They get the ball in. Nice pass. Shot is up. Oh, I thought she had the basket. Chamberlain was the one that shot it. It was just a little bit off hard. So now coming out for the Cougars is going to be Clements. So they'll take the ball up the court. Nice pass. And they weren't able to pull it down. Kicks it off in the corner. The Cougars do. Akinde with the ball. Akinde shoots again and she scores. That's her 6-pointer of the game. Vikings working the ball around. 3-pointers underway. It's going to be missed. Rebound, McCaskill after the shot by, of course, the Vikings, Chamberlain. Holding foul is going to be called. JC's going to come out the game right now. So returning back in for the Lady Vikings will be Ivy Jackson and, of course, Maddie Martin. JC going to take a break, and also on the side right now is going to be Susan Fonboulet. At the line shooting for the Lady Vikings will be number 2, Joanne McCaskill. Misses the free throw. It was 1-on-1. 3-pointers on the way. And they're going to call a foul. That's going to be charged to Maddie Martin. Should be her second foul. So Akinde is going to come out for the Cougars at this time. And that's going to bring back in Giannis. So far as fouls here in the third period, both teams have 3 fouls apiece. Vikings are up 33-30 as she hits that free throw at the line, shooting for the Cougars is going to be number 5. And remember, she shot a 3-pointer. Elena X, she's their leading scorer. This is her third shot. And she misses both free throws. Here come the Vikings, bringing the ball up the court. Bigelow handling. Gets it out to her teammate, Maddie Martin. Martin works it around and finds, of course, McCaskill. McCaskill shoots and gets the basket. Nice pass, nice assist. Basket by McCaskill. 6:22 left here in the third period. Working it around. Thinks about the shot. Back out, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Vikings with the defense, that's going to be missed. Rebound. Here comes the Vikings. That's Bigelow handling the ball for the Lady Vikings. She's going to shoot it off the glass, and no, miss. Rebound. Here come the Cougars bringing the ball up the court, and it's going to be handled by, of course, Greer. Moody with the ball at the top of the key. To Long, working it around, back and forth between Moody and Eck. Giannis kicks it out. 3 seconds on the shot clock, and I think they're going to call a foul on the floor, charge to number 2 for the Vikings. That's McCaskill. That's her second foul. Now returning back in, Donahue in for the Cougars. 5:20 left here in the third period. Our score, Vikings 35, Cougars 30. 20 seconds now on the shot clock. The ball was inbound. Cougars tried to pull it down, and they lost it. It went off of long, so it's going to be the Vikings inbounding the ball. Ivy Jackson throws it into her teammate. Oh, backdoor shot is up. It's good. Count the basket. Wow. Bigelow has just come out of nowhere to hit that shot. She's got a total of 7 points in this game. Cougars with the ball, kicks it out the top. 3-pointers on the way. It's going to be missed. Followed up with a rebound, and that was scored by, of course, Crystal Long after the miss from Moody. 37-32, 5-point lead for your Lady Vikings. Working it around. Get it out to Martin, Maddie Martin. Nice pass down low. Shot off the glass, it's good, count it. McCaskill scores again. 3-pointers on the way, it's missed, fight for the ball. Bodies going everywhere. We saw that that was hustled by Moody. And I think we got a timeout. We have a media timeout at this time. 4 minutes, 3 seconds left here in the third quarter. Your Vikings 39, Cougars from Barton County 32. We'll be right back. All right, we're back out of that timeout. Looking at the status right now in this game, Vikings have led throughout the game. At one time, they was leading by double digits, and the Cougars was able to crawl back in it. Community College is going to be playing next. They'll play up against Panola College in the next game. Vikings with the ball. Shot is up. Count the basket. I tell you what, she did real good on that play. That was Chamberlain, so she's on the board now. But her first 2 points of the game. Cougars with the ball. Working it around. Shot is on the way. It's missed. Good job by the Vikings, and that was Bigelow. And she's going to lose the ball. Was trying to get it to her teammate, Ivy Jackson. Wasn't able to hold on to it. Moody with the ball, working it around, gets it off to Regina Donahue. Drives in there, 3-pointers on the way, and it's missed. Rebound by the Cougars. Pass to Regina Donahue, and she misses it. Rebound, the Vikings. McCaskill goes down. She kicks it out. And the corner, 3-pointers on the way, and it's missed. Rebound, McCaskill for the Vikings, and Ivy Jackson gets the ball from her teammate. Ivy Jackson, she was trying to get it to McCaskill, didn't have enough on it, so it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Barton. Vikings going to inbound the ball right up under the goal. Looks like that's going to be Maddie Martin going to inbound it. She does. She shoots a 3-pointer, misses. McCaskill fights for the rebound, wasn't able to come up with it. As Eck for the Cougars bring the ball up the court. 2 minutes, 22 seconds left here in the third period. Vikings holding on to a 41-32 lead. 9 points is the difference. Donahue gets it down. 7 seconds on the shot clock. She's going to shoot the three, and she misses. Rebound, Lady Vikings, with Maddie Martin bringing the ball up the court. And there should be a foul on the floor. And they're going to call that against Donahue. That is her third foul of the game. Vikings inbounds the ball. And she does. She gets it in. Ivy Jackson gets the pass from Madison. Maddie Martin. Jackson gets the pass, kicks it out in the corner. Three-pointer's underway, and it's going to hit the side of the goal. That shot was up by, of course, Chamberlain, and she missed it. Thought she had a good look, but wasn't able to get it because she hit the side of the goal. Donahue handling the ball for the Cougars. Works it around. 5 seconds on the shot clock. And I don't think she's going to get it in there. And they're going to call a foul, a blocking foul. It's going to be charged to the Vikings. That's going against, this is her first foul. This is her first foul. That was being charged to, of course, Bigelow. Now coming back in the game is going to be Susan Fambelet. She comes in to relieve Maddie Martin. At the line shooting for the Cougars, number 2, Regina Donahue. She's going to get 2 shots. Shot is up and it's good. She connects on her free throw. Shooting her second shot. And she connects on that. Check it back in for the Lady Vikings is going to be Tania Davis along with Andrea Johnson. They both come in to relieve McCaskill and Chamberlain. Vikings with the ball. Bigelow handle it, working it around. Ivy Jackson. Good pass. Oh, tried to get it into Davis and she lost it. And then they're going to call the foul on Bigelow. Yep, that's it. She started the first half with no foul, so that's her second foul. So that's going to put the Cougars at the line and shooting. 2 shots will be Elena Eck. She missed. She went last time she went to the line. She shot 3 free throws, only made 1 out of 3. This time she connects on her free throws. She's been to the free throw line today 6 times, and she connects on that one. So she's 4 out of 7. Taking a break now for the Cougars is going to be Crystal Long. And that brings Donnie back in the game. Bigelow handling the ball for your Lady Vikings with 47 seconds left here in the third period. Working it around. Pass is hit out to Bigelow. She's going to work it around. 3-pointer is on the way and good. Count the basket. Susan Fambelet scores a 3-pointer. Give her 6 points in the game. Viking fans. 20 seconds left here in the third period. 8-point lead for Grayson College. They're going to let it go down. 10 seconds left here. Gina Donahue handling the ball for the Cougars. Gets it out to Eck. Eck spins. Don't foul. Shot is up. And it's going to be missed. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3, our score. Grayson College Vikings 44. Barton College 36. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter. All right, folks, we are back. We're ready now for the fourth period. Our score, 44-36. Lady Vikings with an 8-point lead. Cougars with the ball, and Ivy Jackson comes out of nowhere, almost steals that one from Eck. Cougars going to inbound the ball right in front of her. They get it in. Cougars working it around. Oh, Ivy was trying to come in there and make contact. And she hits Kiana Hall. First foul here in the fourth period. Cougars with the ball.
Tonight, Ivy. Don't bump. Don't get screened, team. Don't get screened, team. Good, Ivy.
Working it around. Three-pointers on the way by Eck, and she shoots, misses. Fight for the ball, and somehow Barton comes up with it. Another shot is up. And that time, Elena Jackson comes out of nowhere and takes that ball. Hall was the one who was trying to get it in a while ago and missed it. Spin move, shot is up. Ivy Jackson throws it back in, and here comes Hall. She's going to shoot. Offensive foul. Good job by Bigelow that was able to draw that foul. Boy, I tell you what. Hall was the one that had that, and she's got her second foul of the game here. Here comes, of course, your Vikings working the ball around. And that's a turnover. Cougars with the ball, bringing it up the court. Hall traveled with the ball. She was kind of like trying to decide which direction she was going to go. So returning back in the lineup for the Vikings is going to be Maddie, Martin, and McCaskill. In the game now for Grayson College. Get the ball up the court. McCaskill with a shot, misses, but Jackson comes out of nowhere with the rebound, kicks it out. Shot is on the way, and it's missed. Again, Jackson tried to come up with it, but here comes Eck for the Cougars. Shot is on the way, and that's going to be missed. Rebound, Vikings. Martin takes the ball, shoots, draws the foul, misses the shot. And the foul is going to be charged against Elena Eck. That's her second foul. Turning back in the game for the Cougars, Faith Ackerman. Freshman from Spearville, Kansas. At the line shooting will be Maddie Martin, shooting 2 shots. And she connects. Have her down for 9 points in this game. Makes this next basket, it's going to be her 10th point. So we'll see what she does. And she connects. Vikings with a 10-point lead. Timeout on the court is going to be charged to Grayson College. Vikings score 46-36. 7:59 left in the game. We'll be right back. All right, folks, welcome back after that timeout. Charge to the Vikings. We got 7 minutes and 59 seconds left in this ball game, and it's going to be Cougars ball as they inbound the ball. Donahue bringing the ball up the court. Being guarded by Bigelow. Oh, looks like it's a fight for the ball. Almost stolen by Maddie Martin. Look like the Vikings are in the zone this time. Working around. Gets the ball down low. And I tell you what, they almost picked it from Eunice. Her name is Kesara Eunice.
Hey, match!
And it's going to be back in the game. Number 15 returns, Mary Akinde.
Lob!
She's going to come in for Eunice. Cougars about to throw the ball in. They do get it down low. Hall tried to figure out, and that was a shot clock violation. They weren't able to go in there. I thought Hall was going to shoot it, but she changed her mind, so it's going to be the Vikings ball. Inbounding the ball right now, bringing up the ball for the Vikings, Maddie Martin. Gets it out to her teammate Bigelow, working around. J.C. Ingram, Jackson with the ball. That's Elena Johnson. It's Andrea Johnson. Should be a foul on the play, and it is. They're going to charge that to Mary Akinde. That's her fourth foul, so she was only in there for 40 seconds and out. Eva Clemens is going to come back in for her. At the line shooting for the Vikings will be Joanne McCaskill. McCaskill is going to shoot 2 free throws. Shot is up and it's good. That is her 8th point in the game. Second shot is up, is missed. Rebound, Cougars, as they race the ball up the court. Hall is at the post spot. She shoots and misses. Rebound, Andrea Johnson for the Vikings. JC passes it. 3-pointer is underway. Fight for the rebound. Eck going to bring it up for the Cougars. And Johnson is going to foul it. She turned around and she looked at everybody like, I was trying to pick her from the back. So Andrea Johnson gets her first foul of the game. Eck's going to inbound the ball for the Cougars.
Watch the weak side. Watch the weak. You got 2 on your side, Tree. Stay at home.
6:35 left here in this ball game. Vikings have led throughout the game. The closest that the Cougars got was 5 points, and that was in the 3rd period. Shot is up by Donahue. She's going to draw the foul and count the basket. And I believe that's going to be called against Andrea Johnson. That's her 2nd foul, and that puts Donahue at the line to shoot 1 free throw. Count the basket for her. I've got her for 7 points. If she makes this shot, that's 8. And she connects. Score is 47-39. Vikings bring the ball across the timeline. Work it around. Johnson with the ball after getting the pass. Bigelow finds, of course, her teammate. Count the basket, Joanna McCaskill. She's the leading scorer for Grayson College. 3-pointers underway by Eck. She misses. Rebound. Johnson comes up with the rebound. Vikings going to race the ball up the court. Madison. Maddie Martin. Vikings with the spin. Shots up. Count. Oh! Good hustle by Susan Fonboulet. It is going to be the Cougars' ball. 5 minutes, 31 seconds left in this ball game. 10-point lead for your Grayson College Vikings, Lady Vikings. Hey, don't forget, next week we're going to be here next Saturday. The women will be in action at 5 o'clock. We got a foul on the court. And if that is on Johnson, that's her third foul. Yep, that's what they're going to call in on her. So that's going to be team foul number 5. So that puts the Vikings are now going to be sending, of course, the Cougars to the line. Shooting the free throws will be Kiana Hall. She'll get 2 shots. I don't have her for any points now. I just only have her for 2 fouls, folks. Shot is up, and it's good. Count the basket. Like I was saying just a few minutes ago, we'll be back here on next Saturday, 5 o'clock. The women will be in action. It's homecoming, by the way. Second shot is good. And then the men will play at 7 o'clock. That'll be our first game to see the men in action. Had a chance to talk to the coach a little earlier on today. Coach Marquise. Backdoor pass, shot is up, good. Like that. Count the basket for your Vikings. Maddie Martin scores. 51-41. 4:55 left in the ball game. Cougars did not call offensive foul. 3-pointers underway. It's good. Count the basket. Scored by Chamberlain. Here comes the Vikings bringing the ball across the timeline. 4:33 left in the game. 51-43. Holding foul is going to be charged against the Cougars. We're going to take a media timeout, and they're going to call that against Elena Eck. That is her third foul of the game. We'll take that media timeout with them. We'll be right back. All right, it's back to the action. They're coming over to coach to tell him, hey, let's go. Need you on the court. And they're returning. The Vikings are back on the court now. And Grayson College will be inbounding the ball. Look like that is going to be, of course, Maddie Martin. Gets it inbound. McCaskill with the spin. Oh, thought she had it. Good job by the Vikings. And that was J.C. Ingram who was able to come in there and steal that ball. 3-point shot is on the way, and it is no good. Rebound, Cougars. Here they go, bracing the ball down the court. And that should have been a Euro step foul. No, walk. I'm sorry, not a foul, but a Euro step, extra step travel. So that turnover is going to be Grayson's ball. Maddie Martin handling it for, of course, Lady Vikings. J.C. Ingram working it around. Gets it over to Bigelow. Bigelow's going to spin. Kicks it out. Shot is underway. Chamberlain is the one that shoots it and misses. And good follow-up. Count the basket. J.C. Ingram. Nice movement. Got it down for 6 points. Three-pointers on the way, and it's going to be short. It goes over to goal. And it's going to be the Vikings ball. 3 minutes and 11 seconds from Grayson to get their second win of the season. The opener was on this past Friday, October the 31st. Shot is up. It's missed. Rebound, Cougars. Barton College bringing it up. 3-pointers on the way, and it is no good. Rebound, Cougars. They're going to shoot it again, another three, and that's a miss. Donahue comes up. She shoots. That's a miss. And a fight for the rebound. J.C. Ingram waiting on the call. Jump ball is the call. Donahue's going to come on out. Back in the game now for the Cougars. Going to be number 30, Brylan Moody. Madison brings the ball up, and Coach Lowe does not like what he sees. He's going to take a timeout. We'll take that timeout with him. Our score, 2 minutes, 37 seconds left in the game. Vikings leading the Cougars 53-43. And welcome back after this timeout that was taken by the Vikings. Coach Lowe, one that took that timeout, set up his play. Bigelow inbounds the ball, handled by Maddie Martin. Bigelow back at the top, gets it down to McCaskill. Thinks about the shot, shoots it, and it is good. Gets the roll. J.C. Ingram on the board, making it happen for your Grayson Lady Vikings, Grayson College. And that's a steal. Guess who scores again, folks? You got it. J.C. Ingram. Should put her in the double digits right there. And they're going to call a foul. And I think that's on Ingram. If it is, it's either her fourth or fifth foul. Yeah, it is. And they say she's been disqualified. She got her fifth foul in the game. I tell you what, JC laid it out on tonight. Everybody giving her a big hand on tonight. So she does finish the game with 10 points on tonight. At the line shooting is going to be the leading scorer for the Cougars. Lena Eck, she shoots the second free throw and connects. Vikings lead 57-45. Working it around. Vikings with the ball. She thinks about the three-pointer. Maddie does. Bigelow with the ball. Shot is up. It's good. Talea Bigelow. Colorado Springs, Colorado scores. 58-45. 59-45, 1 minute, 24 seconds left in this game. Three-pointers on the way. Missed by the Cougars from Barton County. They reset the shot clock, went to 20 seconds. Eck gets the ball. She's going to think about shooting it. And she passes it off. Shot is on the way. His basket is good. It's scored by Ava Clements. Maddie Martin brings the ball down. And there's going to be a foul called against Barton. That is going to be charged to Elena Eck. That's her fourth foul. So at the line shooting will be Maddie Martin. Going to get 2 free throws. And the first one is good. Second shot is underway. And it's good, too. Madison Martin has 14 points in the game. Less than a minute left in this game. 46 seconds. Shot is up, and it's good. Count the basket. Cody Greer with a three-pointer. She's on the board. 36 seconds left in this ball game. Vikings going to pull this one off. They lead 61-50. Maddie Martin handling the ball, being guarded by Long. Seven seconds on the shot clock. Shot is up, it's missed. And the shot is going to be up, and it's good. Count the basket. Martin. 5 seconds. 2 and 1, and that's the ball game. Final score, Grayson College, Lady Vikings, 63. And looking at Barton County, Cougars, 50. Both teams are meeting right now. Shaking hands. Coaches are having a conversation first. Coach Lowe, representing, of course, Grayson College, and Alan Clark, head coach for the Cougars of Barton College. They fall to a record of 0-2. Meanwhile, Grayson College, record with 2 wins, no losses. Checking out the stats on tonight, looks like Talea Bigelow ended up with a total of 11 points on tonight, followed by Joanne McCaskill. Checking our stats. Remember, my stats are unofficial, but I get as close as I possibly can. She's got 10 points. Madison Martin, looks like she was our leading scorer on tonight. I have her down for 16 points. Susan Fambelet, only 1 foul on tonight. Nymer Chamberlain ended up with 5 points. J.C. Ingram with 10 points on tonight. Gracie Burkhart-Meyer ended up with 6 points on tonight. Final score tonight from Denison, Texas, Grayson College. Lady Vikings win the game 63-50. Yeah, Coach Lau, we're going to go ahead and get you. You want to go talk to him now? You want to come right now? All right. He's going to go ahead and say something to his team right quick, and we're going to hear from Coach Lowe in just a few minutes, and he'll share his feedback and comments, and we'll hear from him, and we'll close it out right after this, after he goes and talks to his team. Up next game that you'll get a chance to see here, for those of you that are watching on the site, will be, of course, Collin County. They're out of Plano, Texas area. They're going to take on Carthage College. Well, that is, of course, Panola College out of Carthage, Texas. That's going to be coming up. So we'll take a quick break right quick, and we'll come back. We'll hear from Coach Lowe. So stay with us here on the Vikings YouTube broadcast.